In this video, I'll give you a little tour of the campground and we'll talk about some of the trails. What a beautiful drive out here. So pretty. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. This was a beautiful place to drive and ride around. So I'm going to start out by including a few of the photos that I took from here. It was a little smoky, so you can see that from some fires that weren't anywhere near here, but the smoke lingers. But just beautiful riding. In this video, we're going to go trail riding, but first we're going to do a little drive through the RV park. It is a very pretty park. Like I said, our site, it happened to be 30 amp only. You do have to look. They do have some pull-through sites. Our rig fit, it was just with the trailer that we had a problem. So it is big rig friendly, but with the caveat that can be a little tight, and depending on the sites, not much internet, not much cell service, and we had to set the satellite on the Jeep in order to get the satellite to work with all the trees. But it is really pretty, and where you're at on the video now, if you look to the right behind those trees is the river and the bridge that's in Dante's Peak. So it is very pretty. There was a couple other side-by-sides there. I don't know how popular this area is for side-by-sides, but there are a lot of trails in the area. And you can see the sites. There are some full hookups, some partial hookups, some that have 50 amp, some that have 30 amp. You really have to look at the map to see that. None of the full hookups, the sewer sites, are by the water. So the water's edge are all water and electric. So it worked, but if you come off the bridge part, the shortcut, we couldn't make the turn. You'd have to turn hard to the right to come in, and we would have never been able to do that. So if you're in a big rig, you definitely want to take the longer route. What we did was we wound up, there's the bathrooms, there's our trailer. We wound up parking it here out of the way so that we could, have room in our site. Other than that, it was a really nice campground, and that office is right there, and that's the office the cafe in Dante's Peak as well. This is one of the trails. It's the one right behind the campground. You leave and you head up this road and you go on a beautiful drive. There's also a bike path up there or a hiking path, but it is a beautiful drive with some great views, some overlooks, very easy. It's just a dirt road, but a very pretty drive up this way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to do a little bit of exploring on the trails. this section comes up and gives you some amazing views. I'm not sure how many of the other trails do, but this trail is amazing as far as the views. You can see for miles. You can look down and see the water. It's just incredible. Really enjoyed this. It was dusty. There was not a lot of traffic. We did run into a few cars or meet a few cars along the way. Was not busy at all. But very, very pretty scenery. Obviously it's just a road, so there's nothing complicated about it. But like I said, there was some dust. So be aware of that. I don't know how much snow or how cold it gets in this area. Sure, it does get pretty cold, but right now it was really hot. We were pushing 100-degree temperatures in the day, so it was a little warm and dusty. The views along this drive were stunning, and you get to watch the view of the water. Off to the left there, you see the bike trail. It's also a hiking path or a bike trail that goes for miles and miles, the Coeur d'Alene bike trail. So you could definitely go trail biking that way along the river. There are some campgrounds on the other side. Looks like dry camping areas. There's quite a bit of that in this area. Some dry camping areas for smaller rigs or people that if you don't want hookups. Um, Beautiful area, very very pretty. I know there's deer out there and elk. They said that there are moose that will walk through the campground. We did not see any when we were there, but they said that during the day sometimes moose will actually walk through the campground to the water. The water was absolutely crystal clear and gorgeous. So, but this trail ride was beautiful. We really enjoyed this. It was you know, right behind camp, and you could go for miles and miles. And we used Onyx for the mapping system. It worked for us. There may be something else better. We didn't find another system, another mapping system that worked any better, but really had a great time on this trail.
straight cruising, headed for bruising, watching out for number one. You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Today is just today and not tomorrow. Where you're going, you can rest your head. Where you're going, brightness looks big. Where you're going, truth cannot be hid. You gotta get going. Easy now. You gotta get going. Easy now. Be hard working so you can be deserving of the rest that you are given. You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Give a lot and live a little. Work with what you got. Where you're going, you can rest your head. Where you're going, brightness looks big. Where you're going, truth cannot be hid. You gotta get going. Easy now. You gotta get going. Easy now.
She thinks I'm a little lazy, I think she's a little crazy. We like summer and we like spring, watching wrestling in the ring. She ain't shy, she speaks her mind, tough as nails and smooth as wine. We burn hot as kerosene, baby, we got our own thing. She ain't skinny and I ain't tall, and that don't bother us at all. I run naked through the yard, she'd flash every police car, drinking wine and getting tired, and shooting out the damn street lights. How does she put up with me? Oh, baby, we got our own thing. We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a bitch, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars, 'cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard.
There ain't nothing that he can't fix. He's a hard-headed son of a bitch. We got married on the Georgian line. Watch out, ladies, this one is mine. He works hard and just don't quit, even if his pants don't fit. Lord, he'll be the death of me. Baby, we've got our own thing. We eat good like you ought to do. Mashed potatoes and gravy too. Picnic table out in the back. He's only had one heart attack. Pecan pie beneath the moon. Paper plates and plastic spoons. We're as close as two sardines. Baby, we got our own thing.
We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a bitch, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars, 'cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard. Holding hands and touching minds,
Smoking grass and feeling fine.
we're as crazy as a cuckoo clock.
We're the weird ones on the block.
Stuffs the cash down in her bra.
I even like my mother-in-law.
She's my backwoods beauty queen.
Baby, we
Got
got
our own thing. We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a bitch, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars, 'cause we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard. Yeah, we're growing four-leaf clovers in the yard.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out from Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and I learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee, playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never roam no more. Gather round, you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
stand. I'm gonna dust it off with my own hands. Black blizzard coming, old man keep running. You better get out while you can. We were broke, cold, let in, pushed out. Thought I up and leave this town. Head out west, they say, maybe California. Leave this dead land behind. So long, Oklahoma. I think they said farewell to me. Sleep beneath the stars in California, dreaming of that old used to be. I'm going back up until I can't stand.
This trail will loop all the way around. This was just kind of a quick try to understand the trail system for us drive. So we kind of went up and came back, and we probably went 3 or 4 hours, 2 hours up and 2 hours back. But you can on another day you can do the trail all the way around to the other side. This was a beautiful drive, well worth it. You had stunning views of the water, easy to get to. Other than getting stung by a bee, it was a beautiful drive. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And thanks for watching. See ya.
Won't you come back when you can? So long, Oklahoma. I think they said farewell to thee. Sleep beneath the stars in California, dreaming of that old used to be.
And I'm going to leave you another little peek of the campground. If you are going there, if you have a big rig, just make sure you tell them in advance. They're very, very nice people. They were very accommodating. I got no problems with it. Like I said, it's just if that road there, had we been coming the shortcut way, you'd have had to made that turn, that U-turn, and our camper would have never made that turn. So just be aware if you're driving a big rig. So I hope you enjoyed the video.
Nice and hot, we can sit in our underwear. Tell me about the dreams you had last week, swimming all around with the fish in the sea. Come sit down with me in the rocking chair. Fly up to the moon. We can get away for a couple of days or even just an afternoon. They'll be looking up and we'll be looking down. We can wave to the people in my hometown now. Come on, baby, let's fly up to the moon. And I wanna take a ride in the wheelbarrow in your mind. Take me all around to the thinking places where you spend your time. There ain't no place I'd rather